This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. We are the #1 rated podcast from people who lost a finger during 4th of July. I am your host, me.
I have all my fingers.
Oh, I'm right here too, but me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And we're bringing you the ADHD of podcasting from that little trailer park in Liberty, Texas. So I don't know if you noticed or not.
Mm-hmm.
This is technically it's pre-4th of July for us, but it'll be coming out post 4th of July for y'all.
Yes.
So happy Independence Day.
Yes, we hope everybody stayed safe.
Safe.
You know,
keep your fingers.
You know, I actually seen something, I can't remember what it was on, but it was like a doctor talking about 4th of July incidents.
Say more fingers are lost on 4th of July than any other holiday in the world?
Yeah. Well, not
sure
just fingers, but I mean hand injuries altogether. So he was showing
it's hard
X-rays.
to lose a fucking finger in Christmas. I don't know. There is the turkey carving incident of 2003.
What?
I just made that up.
Oh, I was like, what? I want to hear this. A lot of hand injuries due to fireworks on 4th of July, and he was showing X-rays, and some of them pretty gnarly.
I don't understand how you don't let go.
Okay, alcohol probably was involved in most of these, and the only reason why I say that is years ago, we were having like a little 4th of July get together with my dad's side of the family. And I have a cousin who likes to drink. Okay?
No, kidding. Seriously?
To say the least.
You're telling me somebody in your family is an actual alcoholic?
Can you believe that?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, right. I don't know if you've ever met him or not.
Michael?
Yes, I know that we've talked about him before.
Yes, we have.
But anyway.
What's his last name?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It does not matter. Immunity. That's what it is. Immunity. So we happened to be at the lake doing this fireworks and, having a good time with the kids and all this stuff. And everybody started gathering around, and he's just lighting fireworks and just holding them and just being an idiot. And next thing we know, he's basically one does blow up in his hand, and he's like, well, I don't need to go to the hospital.
While his thumb's dangling off his hand.
I mean, I don't think that it was at the time, but I was just like, oh my God. Of course, everybody started backing up after that. Oh, he's going to kill somebody.
Kind of ruins the mood when you turn your hand into a paw.
Yeah, it was
like
all
PAW, not like one of my paws.
That's the funniest fucking shit too. I was listening at work. Anyway, ADHD. So his hand, definitely was like blistered up and scratched up or whatever looking, but anyway, he didn't lose a finger or anything like that. But I just happened to be listening at work today.
To us.
And I want to say, look
finally.
at you. I was very impressed that you had carnage pictures of the old motorcycle.
So you weren't just listening, you were watching.
Yes, I was watching.
So how did the toilets get...
brown cow.
Quick, brown fox jumped over the...
Lazy dog.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How are how you getting all the tree bark off the toilets if you're watching the podcast?
I had it going at my restroom station,
Okay.
And so I had it going, and I was watching as I was cleaning.
You got all the tree bark off.
All the tree bark gone. Yes. Anyway, it was so funny because I find you very hilarious anyway. And so I'm
there's
laughing.
the one person who has us rated #1.
Yeah. So I'm laughing at some, because that was not the only episode that I watched. And I was laughing, and a coworker.
About the motorcycles?
No, not just about the motorcycles, about...
Yeah, you would laugh at tragedy.
No, I was watching other episodes as well and laughing at some of the things that you were saying. And paw is what got me. When you were talking about your paw and your maw.
Maw and one of my paws.
we was talking about Bad Grandma. Is what that's the episode I was watching. And
still scared of her.
So one of my coworkers come walking by, and I'm like almost crying. She's like, you don't need to cry. And I'm like, but I'm laughing. I wasn't crying. You're so funny.
No.
You're so funny. To me, you are so funny.
It all depends on my mood. Like today.
Like, you're in a shitty mood today.
I don't think the term shitty is appropriate. I'm just not in a happy mood. I'm just like,
but why?
I don't fucking know.
Because of me.
You don't have to keep that on.
I was fixing to turn it off. Thank you very much.
Well, fuck it. You do what you want.
I do what I want.
Do what you want.
I do what I want.
I don't know. I'm just not in a funny mood. And it's because I got to think of all the topics. Whoa.
You have to do everything.
Everything.
Like clean the bathroom.
Hey, I did clean the bathroom this weekend.
You did clean the bathroom.
Well, I mean,
we had a... Do you want to tell the story?
I mean, I was on my way until you just jumped on in.
Jump
like,
right in.
Bitch,
Like the whole
watch.
snooty word that
I'm gonna
you said.
I'm gonna do something now. You talk about I don't do anything.
Like the snooty word you said
I don't
earlier
say
today.
snooty words.
I don't know what it was a word that sounded like snooty or something. You said, "Oh, where's my snooty at?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you even talking about?" You were talking about the handheld video something, but I don't remember what you called it. I said I had never even heard that word.
Apparently, me either.
You said it.
Are we in the same reality? Wait. Yeah, no, I'm here.
It was the white camera holder.
Gimbal. What
That's
the
it.
fuck?
Snooty. I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I never heard that word.
Gimbal.
I've never heard you call it that. So when you asked me where it was at, I'm like, I thought I was back in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Not
apparently.
why.
But gimbal's a pretty common word, okay?
Okay.
And I'd asked you, I had reached.
Sploot.
Bitch, I ain't even got there.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know you were going to get there. I was just saying a word.
Someday.
Okay, all right.
Fuck, take over. Power host it. All right. Just stay here. I just started doing play-by-play.
Okay.
Well, hey, that looked like a great play. Yep.
That's me.
He ran far.
He's pretty fast.
I'd rearranged the room. Okay, we had to help our daughter move. I finally freed up some space, thank you, in my room so I could put every one of my 3,700 fucking batteries on one table and charge them all at the same goddamn time. Everything's set up. I asked you to go get the gimbal, and you looked at me like the fucking world was ending.
I told you I'd never heard that word.
And then I explained that it was a handheld camera mount. And you're like, don't you have one of those already?
Well,
yes, I do. For the GoPros, not for the Sonys.
Okay. I didn't know there was a difference.
And that one's not a gimbal. That's just a handle with a built-in battery. A gimbal.
Whatever.
Oh, it looks
it's all
the
same?
the same?
I mean, basically,
we
one has
could
a
take
little
a time
frame
out
on
and I could go get.
No, one of them has that little frame on it. And whatever. It's all. It's for the camera. That's. There you go.
Both of them are for cameras.
Okay. Yes. See, there you go. We're done.
No, and here's another issue is you just don't want to learn. You're just like, oh, gimbal, never mind.
You said, never mind. It'll be easier if I just go get it.
And it would have. I didn't have time to teach a first grader how to walk.
Because you go, it's over. It's on the.
I did not.
Okay, that could be a lot of things in this trailer.
You distracted me by the look of dumbfoundness on your face.
That's what the cop seen. I swear to God it is.
Do you know how to wipe your ass? Do we have to go through that?
Yes. I thought you wiped my ass for me.
No.
Never have.
I am willing to go a long way with you.
Wiping my ass.
But have you smelled some of that shit that comes out of there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
My God. So yes. And now thanks, ADHD. I don't even know what fucking topic we were on. Splooting. Fuck. Talk about words that surprise you. I'm driving to work a couple of days ago or sometime last week, and it got hot. Remember it got hot outside?
No. Yeah.
Well, you were there. And they're talking about squirrel sploot. And I'm like, what kind of nasty shit did they just say?
Poop when they said that.
That's what I thought. But apparently splooting is when an animal lays on his belly and has his arms out and his legs out and looks like quote unquote Superman.
That's what I've heard it called.
Yeah, it's called splooting.
I don't think I've ever heard it called splooting,
Me
but I
neither.
have heard it called the Superman before. Never splooting. That's really weird.
Well, they're probably saying that because they've never heard splooting either, and they don't know that there is actually a term for it.
What?
Keep going.
What am I going about?
I don't know. We had a topic somewhere. It's gone now. I can't even fucking remember.
I know. You were so irritated with me.
Yeah, we've been over that.
Where can you push replay?
No.
We need replay on this thing. So we know we were talking about fireworks.
Yes, thank you. Fuck, right there. God. The distraction is real. Fuck.
I love it.
Do you?
The distraction is real.
It's horrible to try to edit.
ADHD.
It is. It's horrible.
I'm sorry. But yes, we were talking about...
Oh, no, go ahead then if you're going to keep going.
I was just going to say, we were talking about fireworks, and I was talking about my cousin who was holding a firework.
What's your maiden name?
Yes. None your business.
But
That's exactly what it is. I plead the fifth. Immunity.
I'm trying.
Immunity. I know you keep trying. It's not going to happen.
We went to your brother's one weekend. Do you remember? Or one 4th of July. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. When they
What's
lived
his last
off
name?
of a 67.
Yeah. What's his last name?
My brother.
SOP? No, that was the other one.
No, that was the other brother.
Well, we had a 4th of July over there, and we had mortars. Do you know what mortars are?
Wasn't y'all riding a motorcycle up and down the street?
That's what kind of got me into motorcycles. Remember when I rode his? He had a 600, a yellow bike, and then that's when I'm like, babe, I want. Remember? I don't know if you remember that.
That's funny how you remember he had a yellow bike.
Yeah,
and I mean, you can't remember
10 minutes ago
what I tell you every day or whatever, but you can remember from that many years ago.
Well, I remember that's when I wanted to get back into motorcycles again.
Well, that's cool.
It was a great ride. He's like, you wreck it, you buy it. But that's neither here nor there. Okay.
But you didn't wreck it. Look at you.
No, I didn't wreck it because I can ride.
Oh, yeah.
We were at your brother's for 4th of July, and he had mortars. And do you remember that one that went off when we lit it, and it was right by my face? Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
And I almost lost an eye and needed you to pamper me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the closest accident. I have had firecrackers go off in my hand before, though.
No, like the regular
the little black cats. Yeah,
black cats.
Yeah,
wow. But still, even that can hurt, especially if you're a kid.
It hurt. They just say don't ball your hand up around them. That's how that happens.
Oh, okay.
You get like boom, trying to contain it.
Oh yeah, that's where you lose a finger or your
hand
goes sideways.
Oh, do you remember that video? Do you remember that video I showed you of that group of people? They were out riding. They were kind of like a rednecks with paychecks type thing.
Okay.
And it's night, and that guy's holding a firework, and it goes off in his hand, and it just blew his fucking hand off.
Oh, I do remember that.
And the blood was just like pouring out, and he's just like, yeah, and he's drinking a beer.
Imagine that.
He wasn't beating off right-handed anymore, is all I'm saying.
No. Yeah, it's very, very scary. Fireworks are. We haven't seen fireworks or done fireworks in a long time.
I'm quite okay with it.
It's the whole Rona thing. Now, we used to have some friends that their family put on a big fireworks show, and I think the whole Rona thing kind of...
Well, they still had it for like immediate family. They still spend a shit ton of money on fireworks.
A lot.
For me, it's fine because I'm not sitting outside in the fucking heat.
True. And
you're at 4th of July, you're out all day, and it's hot. Of course, it's in July when it's balls hot. Well, I don't know if 4th of July is in July. Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm done with the heat like that, just sitting out doing nothing. I'll go riding in the heat. I'll do a lot of other stuff in the heat. I used to want to sit my fat ass in a chair and sweat.
Right.
That's just where I'm at. So I'm over the whole spending money on fireworks and stuff. Great. Somebody else wants to do it. Great. They're going to be going off all night tonight.
Yes, I'm afraid that they are.
And they're going to be going off all night tomorrow night.
Yes. Why do people do it 2 days? 4th of July
Well, because
is just
they're
one
off
day.
today. It's Monday night. 4th of July is on a Tuesday. They're off tonight, so they'll stay up all night shooting them. And then you'll have your scragglers who don't have to work on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, us that's got to get up at 4 and 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're going to have to put up with that shit all night.
That's fine. That's fine. Tonight, it doesn't matter because we're both off tomorrow, so we can sleep late. Oh, yeah.
Going to be okay?
Yeah. I mean, we'll be home with them, so
I know, but are they skittish?
They don't like being outside while it's going on, especially if it's somewhere close around the house. They don't like it.
Your last dog, that poor fucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when my mom had that property in Central Texas. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, remember? I sound so hick.
You are hick, baby.
And we went out there one weekend, and I took my rifle, and we took your puppy.
She did not like.
She did not like it because I started shooting that rifle, and she was gone.
She did not.
We had to get the four-wheelers to go get her. She was that far down the street.
Yeah.
And ever since then, if I even pulled out a gun, pistol, rifle, pulled my knife, she wanted nothing to do with any.
No part of it.
How do they learn that? I mean, how do you condition a dog to be okay with the sounds of guns?
You just take them quite often and you expose them quite a bit. Our dogs have never been really exposed like that. And even the dogs that we have now you pull out a gun. I don't think it bothers the baby because I don't think she's
never been around one.
She doesn't know. But the other dog, you pull out a gun or your knife and she's like, can I go over here?
Yeah, but I don't think we've ever had her around rifles. I don't know if she was when she was not ours.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not positive. If anything, it was like a BB gun or something like that. But she doesn't like the big noise, even firecrackers. And maybe that's what she associates with firecrackers or something.
It's just a loud bang to her.
Yes, and she's not about it. And the baby just follows whatever she's doing. Oh, you don't like it? I don't like it either. So, but
is that how that works?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, it has to be. Because I have taken the big dog, Bindi. I have taken her riding with me, right? But when we had the previous dog, and the previous dog was not about to let nobody close to me. It didn't matter where we were at.
That was one good thing about that dog.
She was not going to do it. And I was taking them to the vet one day and happened to have them both in the car with me. And we pulled up to a red light, stopped at the red light, and somebody was crossing the street. And the previous dog jumped up, ran to the window, and just started barking. And Bindi started barking. And now she barks at everybody that walks by.
Your old dog, when we got out, would get up in the front seat of the truck, remember? Mm-hmm. And would not let anybody near the truck.
No.
It was, and that's even after you threw her out of the car.
I did not throw her out of the car. She jumped out of the car.
Poor dog rolling down the street.
Oh my God. I was so scared for her. It was so funny. But I was so scared for her, and she just ran straight home. But I checked her, and I didn't see nothing broke or no
her
bones.
Ego.
But yeah, her ego was pretty bruised.
Oh, real quick, too. How come you always bitch at the way I tie shit down in the fucking truck? I mean, I just thought of that.
You did a good job tying stuff down in the truck.
Apparently, I didn't.
Just felt more comfortable if both ends were tied down in the truck, not just one back end.
I just don't understand.
I wanted both of them.
As far as physics is concerned, how if it's up against the cab of the truck,
it was up against the toolbox, not the cab.
Air just don't move that way.
It's a mattress. It bends and moves.
But it still cannot. It was not in a position where air could get under it at all.
Well, I just felt better. More
and apparently your feelings are the feelings that matter.
The thing is, like I told you, we didn't have to do it. We could have drove.
Oh, no, you're right. We didn't have to.
And if we would have drove and been going down the highway and that mattress flew up,
you'd still be talking about it, right?
You would have had to stop.
And you would have had to got out and getting it.
No, it wouldn't have flew up because it would have been tied to the back, but maybe, because
but
you
it
had
wouldn't
it.
Have.
But you don't know that.
And you're the only one in the world who thinks a 150-pound cooler is going to fly out of the back of the fucking truck.
I've seen plenty of coolers.
You're right.
On the side of the road and plenty of things.
Empty.
Not always.
It's 150-pound cooler.
Right. And I believe it's not going to fly out of the back of the
truck. No, you don't.
You're correct on that. But when it doesn't have anything in it, can you just scoot it closer to the cab? That's all I'm asking. I want to get another mattress set up like we had the other day in the back of your truck moving stuff.
Okay.
And I want you to tie the back of it down, not the front of it. And then I want us to drive down the highway and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah, we're going to.
Physics.
Exactly.
Physics. I'm just you're the gas can when it's got gas in it. You make me tie that down. Even if it's in the back, if it's in the back of the truck, you're like, I want it in the side by side with the seatbelt around it, and that's just how it's going to be.
No, that's not true. You do what you want.
With your permission, you're right. Yes.
No, don't act like I'm your mama and I make you because look me shaking my mama finger at you.
Did we ever get to our friend coming, or did we ADHD the fuck out of that?
No, we never did.
Real quick. So to shut her up and get her off her soapbox, we had a friend a friend we hadn't seen in a while, unexpectedly,
yes,
come by. His plane got delayed. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Apparently, I'm not doing anything. You need a place to stay. Come on, that's just type of people we are." But my bathroom was filthy.
Mm-hmm.
And that tub looks like you've been bathing dogs in it for fucking 8 months. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm like, babe, let me clean the bathroom. I don't want our guest, which I really should have cleaned your bathroom because it was closer to his room.
Did I not say that?
No.
I totally did say that.
I don't think so.
Yep. Totally did, but whatever.
But anyway, I cleaned the bathroom, and that motherfucker was spotless.
And now he wants fucking praise about it every single day, like it's never been cleaned before.
It hasn't.
And who fucking...
Not the way I clean it.
So, but you know what? Now I know you can clean it. Now you can clean it from now on.
I broke a hand or something. Babe, it's strained.
No.
I need to go to the doctor.
I know you can clean the bathtub.
I need to go to the doctor.
I know you can clean the toilet. I know you can clean the sink, and you can wipe down the toilet. So good for you. You just
I don't think I like you anymore.
New job.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why? Do you not use that bathroom too?
No. I go outside like a real man.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, I should.
You should, but you don't.
I'm going to start washing in the fucking water hose, and then what?
Oh, now would be a great time to wash in the water hose because it's 100 and outside.
Yeah, it's not 32 degrees with 32-degree water. I can't do it.
Hey, dude, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. Couldn't do it. Didn't want to do it. Wasn't going to do it.
Fucking puss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you fucking just man up. You're like washing your hair.
How'd I wash my hair again?
Like that.
Okay.
Oh, or maybe that's a Beetlejuice dance. No.
If it's got to be done, it has to be done.
I understand it, but I couldn't do it.
It's like my toenail. It has to happen.
I couldn't
do it. Happen.
Couldn't do it.
What are you going to do when you have to?
Call somebody else? Have you do it? I don't know.
Like the dead fucking mouse outside? I can't.
Hey, I've done dead mice.
Oh, I bet you have. I bet you have.
No, remember what I said? I went out to the garage and there was a rat climbing.
You flipped out about that one too.
And I went out there.
And these are mice.
They're
not rats.
What I caught was a rat. What was outside was a mouse. You are correct. I know the difference. There was a rat in the garage. Okay. I set the rat trap, walked away, went back an hour or two later, and there was the rat in the trap, and I got him and put him in the trash.
Good for you.
So don't think I can't do it. I can.
You just won't when I'm home.
Why should I? You've got to be useful. You have to do something to contribute as well.
You see that? That up there? That's lights. I pay to keep those on.
Do you now? How much that electricity bill cost you?
How much you enjoy in this fucking house?
Okay.
I don't know how
you
much
like that fucking beer.
Why you always got to win?
Winning.
Yeah,
winning.
I love this fucking beer.
I know you do.
It keeps me fucking married.
I know, and you love them chips and them Cheez-Its.
That guacamole was not good. So there.
Okay. Hey, I didn't make that guacamole.
I know. And that's why you don't do store-bought guacamole.
Whatever. I'm going to fix it.
Bland.
It was bland. I'm going to fix it. You better fucking eat it. I bought two tubes. Not tubes, but 2 buckets of it.
Bucket o guacamole.
Bucket of guacamole. Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's like guacamole. Guacamole. What?
Oh, I got so much fucking work to do.
No, you don't.
This
has been a great episode.
No, we bounced
Brought to you by...
Not yet. No. We've bounced around so much. I don't even know if we covered everything we fucking first started. Maybe we should start storyboarding, right?
Maybe get us a whiteboard or something. Yeah,
but maybe it's time to start planning out the fucking podcast.
But the thing is, when we start talking about one thing, it leads into another thing for us to talk about, and that's where the snowball effect becomes. From us talking, we can't just go, well, we're going to talk about this, changing this, and because things just lead into other things. You can't, our podcast, you cannot pre-plan. You just can't. I mean, we could
write some guidelines.
Social subject that you're going to talk about, but it's going to lead into other things.
We just get a whiteboard and we would just write out some things. Racist. We stick it up. Is that what that sounds like?
I swear to God, I want to do to you what you do to me all the time. Shit like that all the time.
Good job. That's fucking great.
Okay. Winning. Hey, I made you supper.
Yeah, you did.
And I brought it to you.
It was in a tube. Tube of
guacamole.
Here, I threw 6 brats on the grill. It took 3 minutes. And I got white trash bread. Not even hot dog buns. And they slapped it out on fucking 6 pieces of fucking white bread. With a dribble of fucking mustard.
You know what?
Okay.
Bread is bread. Is it not?
No, that's bread.
It was bread.
Hot dog bun is a hot dog buns. Apparently we didn't. Apparently when you went to the store, they just quit selling them.
No.
You're like, oh,
I just didn't buy them because I had bread. That's the last of the bread that I had. I didn't want it to go bad, and I thought about getting hot dog buns while I was at the store.
Sure would have been a nice 4th of July if I had hot dog buns.
I think bread is bread. It doesn't matter. I'll eat gravy and sausage on
It's more of a hot dog sandwich at that point, or a wiener sandwich or a brat sandwich, not a hot dog.
No, wiener sandwiches, you cut them in half and you line them up on the bread and then put bread on top.
Oh, of course you have fucking guidelines for that.
You never had a weenie sandwich when you were old,
I don't fucking know.
A child?
Look, when it come to bologna and wieners, processed meat, I couldn't.
Oh, and them brats that we had, totally not processed, right?
You're supposed to be buying beef brats.
I don't know what they were. They were jalapeno cheddar.
Oh, and those. FYI, when you walk down the bread aisle, right past the sliced bread, it's going to be hot dog buns.
Oh, okay. You have to have hot dog buns if you're eating some kind of hot dog?
No, I don't have to, apparently.
Well, apparently you do.
I ate 4 with 4 slices of bread.
Yeah, you did. And I brought that to you, too, by the way.
Thank you,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Speaking of brought to you, this podcast... This podcast brought to you by Roadcat Media. If you have any podcast ideas, you want to start a podcast, you need video or audio editing, give us an email at roadcatmedia@gmail.com. There's an ad. Got it out.
Sweet. Love it.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
Yes, you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Good girl.
Thanks.
And help support this podcast by becoming a member at patreon.com/meandmrsalwaysright, where you get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. I guess we fucked that up enough. Or I fucked it up enough.
Oh, I think it'll be fine.
You know why it's fine?
You are magic.
That's why it's fine.
You are magic when it comes to editing. That's why. Yes.
Already sold them on the ad, babe. You don't have to keep going. But you could go and give me a 4-star review. Can't go 5 people anywhere. I don't give a fuck. Can't go 5. Nobody looks at 5-star reviews. They all think it's fucking bullshit anyway.
Mm-hmm. But what if I really mean it?
Say what you mean.
I do.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Don't lose a finger.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Merle.
I love Merle.